Hey guys, welcome to the video podcast of marketers. I'm Sonny T. Make sure that you comment below. I really like the community that we have here, and your comments do matter to me, and I answer each and every one of them. Like the video, man. Fucking smash that thumbs up, man, if you dig this video, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I come out with videos every day. Come to my Facebook group if you dig it. It's funnelhackerpro.com. And also, I have a private accountability group if you want to hold yourself accountable, and if you think you got what it takes, click the link below and fill out the survey. Let's get to the video. Hey, what's up? So today I'm going to go live again, just in case you were expecting me to go live today. Today I'm going to talk about cold emailing. All right, so in the beginning of the year, I know you're going to be cold emailing, and I want to talk about the best practices for cold emailing. Okay, so I've sent cold emails before, but I can just almost tell you that always you're going to end up in the spam bucket, right? So a lot of people will tell you to start using Gmail. Okay, I'm going to warn you against using Gmail, and I can tell you really quickly how you can get away with not using Gmail and how to get past that, right? So, okay, so here I am in MailGun right now, right? And so you can see where I've had a few emails sent out. And so setting up MailGun is not difficult. It does look difficult at first, and it made my stomach hurt, but I've done it so many times now that it's not so bad, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to go here inside of MailGun, and they're going to ask you to verify your domain, right? And so they're going to tell you to go to your domain registrar, and I use Amazon, and I suggest you do as well. Use Amazon Route 53 because it kicks ass. It's really fast, and it's cheap. Okay? So they're going to tell you to put these little text things in here and your CNAME and change that stuff up, right? And you're going to put all that stuff in, and then it's going to verify all of your domains. And then what you do is you're going to do a route, and then you're going to say that I want everything that goes to like admin at copybreak.io, whatever your domain is. You're going to say I want you to forward that to whatever email you want to forward it to, which could be your Gmail, right? So I'm going to suggest that you do that, right? So what happens is when you get an email, it's going to go to your Gmail folder like here, and here's what's really cool, right? So you're going to also have an outgoing one that you set up in Route 53, right? And so in Gmail, so here, once you get all that set up, okay, you're going to go to your SMTP settings right here, okay? You're going to take this, you're going to make your own credentials, right? So here, you'll be able to make your own credentials. And in Gmail, you're going to go right here to accounts and import right here. And you see where I have Sonny at copybreak.io and Sonny at icontact.com, right? So you can add another email address, and you put this SMTP MailGun settings in, right? And you can find a video on YouTube showing how to do this. It's not complicated. Don't let it make your stomach hurt. Don't get all weirded out, all right? So, but this is the best practice if you're going to be sending out cold emails. So check this out. When I go to compose an email, I have a choice here, and automatically I make mine the default, and it sends from Sonny at copybreak.io. So whenever I send an email out, and from my Gmail, I don't even use Gmail. I use Gmail like a box, just like a regular mailbox, right? And that's it. So you're going to get better deliverability than if you use the actual Gmail itself, right? So that's the first thing I want to tell you about sending cold emails, is that you shouldn't use Gmail, right? So, and the beautiful thing about MailGun is you get 10,000 free emails a month, okay? Now, if you also go to Sparkpost, this is MailGun. If you also use Sparkpost, Okay. You'll get another, I think it's like 20,000 free. I get 100,000 free because I was there when they first started. So I get 100,000 free with them. So I get 110,000 free emails. Now, if you're sending that many cold emails, then you should be balling, right? You should be able to pay somebody. But I'm not going to stop there. With Amazon SES, if you use Cindy to send out your emails, you get a free, I think it's 6,000 emails a month, I believe. It might be even more than that, right? But you get like another 6,000 free emails. So if you choose to do this route, you're going to be able to send out your cold emails totally free anyways. Even if you shouldn't be sending out 10,000 free. MailGun should be all you need. But let me show you another best practice on what I do, right? So cold email, some people don't understand that there's no such thing as spam if you have a business email address. And they'll try to mark your shit as spam. So what you don't want to do is use Amazon right away, right? Because Amazon will kick you out and then you're done for. And that's probably one of the better services to use. So what I want you to do is use a relationship meter for yourself. So this is what I do, right? So with Sparkpost, I get 100,000 free emails, right? So I'm not too happy about. And what's cool with these though is you could just change your domain name, right, and then get a better rating. But so this is just how I do it, okay? So with MailGun, I send out the first cold email. They're my first ground support, right? Those are the guys that are going in on D-Day and getting shot first, right? So I use MailGun. All right. And if I get a reply from them and maybe they want some answers, then I use Sparkpost. So this is a relationship that I've started up, okay? And, the people are cool and they wanted maybe more information. So you have a list of people like that. So this would be, your new list. Okay, this would be, this list right here would be maybe replies, first replies or whatever. Okay, and then once you start doing business with people, okay, but you want to kind of maintain your relationship, or maybe you did talk to them a couple of times, but things kind of fell off, but you want to maintain the relationship. Maybe you haven't sold them right away, but you'll just need to send them some other stuff. This will be, your last one because this has the better deliverability. You've already had a relationship with them, so I would use Amazon, right? So for me, you could set up like Sonny at, I have copybreak.io, and then you could just set up for this one, hello, at copybreak.io, or you could just put Sonny2, right, and then Sonny3, okay? It doesn't matter how you do that, but just have different names or whatever for that same domain name. And if things go sideways with this domain name, be sure you buy, like I own copybreak.in, right? So just buy that or whatever, and just change your domain name up if deliverability gets crappy. And just have 5 or 6 emails is what I do, that I deliver things to myself, right? So I noticed that my iContact.com is landing in the promotion folders, right? So I'm probably going to change that up because I don't want to land in people's promotion folder. And now that I'm going in the promotion folder, I'm noticing that I'm only getting a 10%, sometimes 15% open rate, where before I had a 30% open rate, right? And it's not because people aren't opening up my emails. It's because Gmail are being dicks now, put me in the fucking promotional folder, right? So be sure you open 5 or 6 different emails just to make sure where Gmail is putting you. If you end up in the promotional folders, you need to change your domain name. And that's not a big deal. Just change your domain name so Gmail stops putting you in the fucking promotional folder, right? So that's the next best thing I'm going to talk about. First of all, about your infrastructure on cold emails, right? Now, that's really important stuff, guys. And I suggest that you take the time and do this extra work. This is like extra work that most people don't do, but this is what I've been noticing works. And it's just a better practice, right? Now, I want to talk about the cold emails in general, right? So we're going to have 2 different methods that we call spray and pray. And then we're going to actually have a relationship builder, okay? That says relationship, I promise you. All right. So the spray and pray method is what most people do is they just get a templated email out, okay? Hi, and then you put, and more than likely it'll be something like name here, right? So hi name, my name is blah, and I'm sending you a cold email. Maybe this is what I do. If you're interested, reply to this email or add me on Skype for, or what do you call it, right? And spray and praise are cool, right? But I would change that up a little bit to something like, hey, what's up? Use their first name. I hear you're the head honcho at whatever company name. And so, and then, I think that, I have some things that you might be interested in, blah, 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 right? And that's cool. So you can spray and pray out those, and you should probably do 100 of those a day, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're gonna have a really low conversion rate on those. A relationship builder is something different, right? And so that's when you actually physically go out and you, what I call stalking your prospects. So what you want to do is go look at your prospects, go see, what they have on their social media profiles, go look at their Twitter, look what they're tweeting about, see if you have anything in common with these people, look at some events that they may have went to lately. Maybe you can say, hey, I noticed we were both at the same event, blah, blah, blah. Even if you weren't at the event, it doesn't matter. The events are huge, right? I noticed we're at the same event. How did you find the speaker, blah, 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 because you can go look up the speaker, right, in the summit. So find out different interests that you might have and actually look and see. They might have kids. They might, your kids and their kids might both be mountain climbers or sailors or anything, right? You actually have a relationship builder. Now, the one thing I noticed, and I actually did a video on this where I saw a guy that was into marketing automation. I'm into marketing automation. He started talking about chatbots. And he'd never used chatbots. Well, I happen to know all about chatbot. And so I sent him an email and a video on how I set up my mini chat, right? And so that was relationship builder number 1, okay? Then I set myself a reminder to go back to his blog when he comes out with another something or another, email him again and ask him maybe how did it work out for him, right? And say, hey, this guy's name was Chris, right? So, hey, Chris, how did that work out for you? Now, if that's the case and you want to do business with this person, right? This guy here, I just want to talk about marketing automation, maybe have him on as a podcast guest first, or maybe have him do a guest post on my blog or something like that, right? So that being said, what I want to do here is keep building that relationship. Now, if I wanted to do business with him, it would have really been cool when he posted that about, damn, maybe he posted on Twitter, man, I really wish I understood all this chatbot nonsense. And then you sent him that information, right? That's a really good opener, right? And then you come back later and you talk about, hey, man, I might have seen some problems that you had on your website or in your copy or whatever your skill is, right? Then you can come back around the third email and say, hey, I thought maybe you might be interested in blah. And in this third email, you offer value, right? But you put a pitch on there and say, hey, man, if you want to talk more about that, why don't you shoot me your Skype and I can give you, you say, hey, man, I found about 5 or 6 problems or whatever it is you have. And I'm only going to list a couple here because I don't want to make this email too long. But if you're interested in the rest of the problems that I found out, just give me a shout out on Skype, right? And that's how you do that, right? So this is a relationship builder, and you should do 10 of those a day. If you do 10 of these amazing emails a day, you're going to see a big change in your business and your cold emailing, right? Instead of the 100, just doing spray and pray, this is what most cold emailers do. Instead of doing that, actually do a relationship building sequence, right? And then, after you send 1 or 2 or maybe 5 emails at the most, you do a breakup email. And that breakup email is like, hey, listen, I get it. You don't want to hear from me or whatever, but why don't you, there's click on one of these links, 1, 2, or 3. If you're still interested, but, don't have time right now, just click this link and let me know. If you just totally not interested and never want me to contact you again, click here and click click number 3 here if, you're kind of interested, but, you just need more information. You'd like me to send you a brochure to your office or whatever, right? So that's what you call a breakup email. So send like 5 of those or whatever, right? But I promise you, if you do 10 of those a day, relationship building emails, and this takes work because you have to go out and look at their profiles. You have to stalk them a little bit, find out what they like and what they don't like, right? But when you do that and you build that relationship up, right, you're going to get a better quality lead than you will with the spray and praise, right? With the spray and praise, you're going to get a lot of people like, don't email me anymore, fuck off, stuff like that, right? So, but with this relationship builder, you're actually building a relationship. You're talking to the people and it makes sense, right? And don't think that the spray and pray is faster because it's not. Right? A relationship builder can actually get you a client way faster because you're more relevant to them. And they feel like, you took time to get to know them first. And maybe you just weren't emailing them because of a pitch, but it just so happens that you guys could probably do some business together. All right. So there's one more thing that I wanted to mention. Okay, so tools. I wanted to talk about tools really quickly on what you can use to send out your cold email. I haven't found anything better than Mailshake, right? It's $19 a month, and you can set up campaigns. You can set up drip emails. You can set up your different email accounts in here. Like I have 3 different email accounts, and it goes through your Gmail. But remember, I showed you how to make aliases in your Gmail. So I can use my aliases in my Gmail. You can add team members. There's an unsubscribe link in this, which I really like, so people won't hit the spam button as much. And it's just used for what it's supposed to, this is what it's supposed to be for, sending out cold emails, right? To find emails, I use Find That Lead, right? And I have a special deal where I get 2,000 credits a month, and that is 2,000 verified emails that I get per month. And if you send out 100 a day, you're going to go over your allotted credits or whatever. But there's a plan here, right? So I'm going to show you what the regular pricing is if you're interested. And I'm not going to give you my affiliate link or anything like that because I don't give a shit. So I'm going to show you their regular pricing for a medium-sized plan right here. You see, it's $29 a month for $1,500 monthly, and then it goes to $9,000 a month for $89. So they have a deal for $49 for their Christmas special right now, which is, it's like Christmas. Yeah, here it is. FindThatLead.com/Christmas. And it's $5,000 for $49 a month, right? So it's a pretty good deal. I'm almost thinking about upgrading my plan to this, right? And it's still 2 days left. So if you're interested in this, almost 3 days, right? If you're interested in this, go grab it while you can. There's no, affiliate link here. It's just Find That Lead/Christmas. And you'll get 5,000 emails, plus you'll get the prospector tool, right? So let's show you what the prospector tool is. So here you have the prospector tool right here. So what happens is when you look for emails, like for instance, for this one right here, I searched out a bunch of emails. But what happened was it went out and found which emails were good. So you see this 99%. That's 99% that person's email. This one here is a 10%, right? So I wouldn't bother emailing underneath like 87%, 85%, right? Because you just never know if that's really that person's email. You only get charged a credit for when it gets this 99% verified email, okay? So this had a lot of emails in here, but I only got charged like, 200 credits or something like that when I got these verified emails, right? This tool is really awesome for finding emails. It's not perfect, but it will find emails. Like for this one, I just said I wanted to find people that were in the health and fitness a CEO listed for health and fitness in New York, right? And so I could approach them for copywriting gigs, right? And you see here like these were crappy or whatever. So using Find That Lead, excuse me, along with Mailshake really, really works. Okay, so another tool that I have that you might be interested in is Salesflare, which is really cool. You collect all of your contacts in one place, and it has a total pipeline with, you know, how many accounts you have. Once they talk to you and send you an email, it shows up in here, and you can reply to them here. So if I wanted to send these people an email, you can also send cold email directly from here. So if you have your prospects lined up and you wanted to send a mass email, you bring them in here, and then you can just select their names in here, or you could do a select all if you wanted to, and you can mass send out emails directly from here to your prospects as well. And this is Salesflare, and I don't know what the cost is on Salesflare. I can go look for you really quickly. Definitely tools and automations make the difference with this. So think about it. It's $30 per user per month, right? That's actually not that bad, okay? I think they bill annually here. Yeah, it's annually, right? So you can follow up. You can actually email from this. If you did want to pay for Mailshake, you can actually email from this as well. You can also connect your emails with this. So I can show you that really quickly. So connecting your emails is right here. And I connected mine to Sonny at iContact.com, and then I have it also connected to my Gmail, right? So again, you can connect your own email here, so you're not using Gmail or whatever, and send emails directly from Salesflare. This is a new tool. They're still building on it. They're going to add in drip emails as well. If you don't want to pay for Mailshake, here's another extension that you can use. It's called Yet Another Mail Merge. It's called YAMM. And what you can do with this is you make a Google Sheet, and then you put the leads that you find from Find That Lead in that Google Sheet. And then, again, with Google, it's going to send out mass emails with Yet Another Mail Merge. And this is pretty affordable. I can't remember what it is. It's like $5 a month or something like that if you end up having to pay for it. It's really inexpensive, right? For like sending, the more emails you send, the more you have to spend, right? So if you want to send up to like 1,200 emails a month or something like that, you end up paying $5 to $6 or something like that, right? So check out YAMM, which is Yet Another Mail Merge. And you would use that with Find That Lead in the beginning, or Mailshake, or you can just use Salesflare for your cold emails, right? So I hope that helps you in your cold emailing for 2018. And I'll update this and bring in some templates or whatever throughout the year as we start cold emailing. If you guys have any questions about cold emailing or any other tools that I might have brought up or something like that, just shoot them in the comments below. Hit me, smash that thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you dig it. Share this video, and subscribe to the page, man, if you want more videos like this.